cross my heart.
Hey, hello, and welcome to the 4 o'clock shadow. Got you cross your
Yes,
heart,
thank God
bra?
it's
What?
Friday edition.
That's right.
Not likely. Yeah, I'm letting my hair down. It's the weekend. Might as well be. Uh, got my hot cup of coffee though. Already got a stream in today. Got up way early, 4 a.m. to. I was up anyway to do one with Randy and Russ Leach.
Yeah, I saw
Comics
that.
by Night. We looked at some Mobius Western
Mm.
stuff. Great stuff, man. Omer was there in the chat.
I popped in for a few. I just
Good
didn't. I
good
don't think I
stuff,
said.
man. To look at.
Excuse.
I'm not really seen a lot of the Western stuff. Mobius was such a talented artist. He had so many different styles to his artwork. So many different subjects from Western
Mm-hmm.
to sci-fi to you name it. It's
Yeah, I don't know,
amazing.
but I don't think I've
Uh,
seen any of Mobius's Western stuff. I'm familiar with the sci-fi stuff, but
did you look at it a little bit today, as we were kind of going through that?
no, I didn't really have a chance. I saw that you had streamed it, and it just ended, and yeah, I was busy running around at work
Yeah,
doing this and that and the other. So
I'm really struck. I was really struck by how the use of color, and they were saying, I asked the question, how was this colored? And it was done in 1973. I think the book that we looked at and finished
right.
up, that was actually part two. Uh, and they were saying Doc Martin's inks. So
Oh,
pretty
okay.
neat stuff on illustration board. Uh,
That's like
I
the
remember
liquid
going
ink,
to the
right? They use.
conventions 40 years ago and picking. Yeah. hmm Yeah.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
was, remember going to the conventions like 40 years ago and seeing some illustration board artwork that people had used. I think I can't remember if it was done on illustration board or not, but there was a Fantastic Four piece that Jerry Ordway did and sold for like $300, which was a lot of money
Wow.
back then, but it would be a steal today
Yeah, it's
in
steel
full
these days.
color. It was in full
Wow.
color. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, that would $300. Man, I'd have
I know
snatched that
Tales from the Bean World. I know where Tales from the Bean. Well, I only went with $500 myself
up. Right. Right.
up to Chicago convention.
Yeah, it's hard to pull a trigger
And
on something that's going to take over
but
half your
still,
budget.
I mean, you could get. I mean, I bought that John Byrne page for $60,
Wow, that's
which
crazy.
was a lot of money back then. You know, I was
Yeah.
buying books that are worth like $1,100-$1,200 now in like very fine condition, very nice
Mm,
shape for their age, which
right.
was 1953, something like that. For like I got a deal. They were running around about $50, and uh, I got them. I bought 4 issues and got a deal at $47.50 an issue. I juked
Oh,
him
well,
down a little bit,
there you go. That's
and
how
got
you do
four
it.
of the 5 books I was looking for. And there was only one dealer that actually had the books I was looking for, so I was real fortunate. And then the next year, I went back for the one book that I could not find that year, and to complete the set, and there were 3 dealers that had it, and they were all had the same book for $50. So I picked
Oh,
out
well,
what I thought was the nicest copy, and
there you go.
my
Homer is
ex-wife got those books. My Batman
oh,
number
damn.
7 that I put the tape on the cover and all the nice books.
Oh, ouch.
Can we
Homer,
see the burn page? No,
there you go.
it burned
No?
up in my fire in '97.
Oh, that's,
Homer,
yeah.
yeah,
It was a
Yeah.
casualty of the
Yeah, I
fire.
had
Oh,
some. I bought. I didn't remember this, but John Fernandez, who did the Devil Flyer story artwork and the Golden Age cover and other things for the project, he reminded me that we stopped off at some kind of little auction or something where they were selling comic book artwork or something, and I bought a Jim Starlin page for like $5. That was like it was from a DC Comics Presents. It was a DC Comics Present page.
Wow.
That's the stuff. It was the burn page was all the Avengers heads, Omer.
Right. Okay.
There was one that was unfinished, and that was Mockingbird. Mockingbird.
Now what's the
all those little heads done by Byrne in the Ditko box? I used to own that page.
Oh.
And I have a T-shirt with some of those heads on it.
Mm-hmm.
Perez did the Fantastic Four. He did the little heads.
Oh, that's cool.
Fantastic Four. Yeah. Gil Kane, he did I thought Bob Badansky, and this is how I met Bob Badansky on eBay. I cited him as thinking he was the artist to Ghost Rider on his bike, and he said, I didn't do that. It was Gil Kane.
Oh, wow.
So Gil Kane did that little,
from what,
insert that they would stick on like Marvel Team Up. Remember, they'd have Spidey.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it'd be round like our icons. Spidey would be on one side and the other person would be on the other.
Oh, yeah. When they did like the bullet. Not DC.
Yeah, early on in Marvel Team Up. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, that's cool.
Omer
now,
did wow.
Did the other page you said that the Starlin page get lost in the fire as well?
Starlin.
Yes. Did that get lost in the water?
And the thing of it was preventable. It was arson. The guy that owned the property burned his own place down and took my stuff with it. And my father-in-law at the time said I told him I had probably estimated about $50,000 worth of stuff. I had 45 long boxes and other collectibles, like an original artwork. And had just gotten that stuff back out of storage from my ex-wife through the legal system.
Right.
And because she was trying to claim that as well. Although she really didn't have any claim to it because I own that pre-marriage,
Right.
But she was difficult. So anyway,
well,
yeah, and it was freezing cold. I didn't have any heat in the place, so it got so bitter cold below freezing, I just couldn't go down there anymore. And because I was going down there late night, he probably would have burned the place down before it actually burnt. Had I not been down there every night, sort of going through my books and stuff, inventorying it for court,
Mm-hmm.
But it got so cold, I took a few days off, and before you know it, it was all ash.
Damn. That's so fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, that burn page, no telling what that would be worth now.
Oh, yeah.
That would be enough to fund my whole organization, that one page. And as hard as I would want to part with it, if I had a $20,000 page or even more, I'd sell it. I mean, to finance my dream. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. I'd sell it, turn around and go buy myself a house.
Although that's kind of nice when you got something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, at some point, if it's going to do you more good to, make a profit on it, then sometimes you got to do that, Speaking of which, have you heard of a site called Whatnot yet?
I have.
Oh, okay. I hadn't heard of them. They're running like a bunch of new commercials and stuff like on YouTube or whatever now, because I heard it 3 or 4 times today. And supposedly
Right.
they got some guy on there that says, "Oh yeah, I bought a comic collection. I picked out what I wanted to, and then I put the rest of it up on Whatnot, and I sold over 100 books in 2 hours." So I'm like, really? Okay, I might have to look into this. Now, there's no telling if that's true or not. But
That's well, I
I don't know. Have you ever tried using it? You ever sold on there or no?
I've sold some stuff. I've sold some stuff, and I don't know if it was comics, but I've sold some
Right, different things on it.
diecast or pairs. I've sold stuff immediately after, just very quickly. Just got it up and boom, you know.
Really?
So it does
Oh,
happen.
yeah, I might have started listing some stuff up there.
But in this, but I mean, in this economy right now, I don't know that that's necessarily, you know, if you got a book that someone's been looking for, you know, that's the good thing. Now I don't remember how to do it anymore, but you remember that I'm trying to think of the title, that book, that comic book I have from 1947 that pictures Jack Kirby and Joe Simon on the cover. It's a photo.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
a crime.
I don't remember what the name of it
Comic.
was. Yeah, I don't remember the name of the comic.
Right. It may come to me in a minute, but and I need to find that thing. It's around here somewhere. I think it's upstairs, but I haven't shown it in a while. But it's really, I mean, till the early 90s, I think it was the only comic that actually showed a photograph of Kirby on the cover. And I'd look for that and put a search thing on eBay for like 2 years, and one finally came up. And a week later, I think it was, because I had to wait for the money to come in to get enough money. I paid like $307.50 for it total.
Hail, Phantom.
Which I was, you know, and it was the third highest graded. I think there was only like 4 graded. And after I bought that one, another one came up, but it wasn't in the near as good shape. I think it was Headline Comics was the title.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Headline Comics.
I think that sounds right. I think
30 something. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it had when I found out about it, I was like, I gotta have this. You know, this would be great to add to my collection. A comic that has Jack Kirby on the cover, and then Joe, you know, him like being a thief, sitting down at a vanity and got pearls in his hands and gloved criminal hands or whatever, and stealing, you know, valuable jewels, and then gets caught by the police, which is Joe Simon. You can't tell it because his face is not shown, but Joe Simon actually cosplayed. I mean, that's got to be a cosplay cover, right?
Yeah, that's one of the first cosplays ever.
Back in the 40s.
Hail, Daniel Barry.
Exactly.
Apex
maybe the first cosplay, maybe the first cosplay cover ever. You know, maybe. And I waited 2 years on eBay and for one to pop up. That's, you know, like I showed today just briefly on Randy's show and Russ's show, you know, where we were talking about Mobius. I showed my World's Finest #6. And when that popped up, I bought it immediately. Paid $145.19 for it total.
Wow.
It's got a cardboard cover, patriotic cardboard cover. And it's in high grade, really, for the age of it. We're talking 1942.
Yeah,
the only problem is that glue got old and it's square bound. It's 96 pages, and the cardboard cover, which is in very nice shape, popped off the thing. So
yeah, but still, I bet you could probably still get a nice
with a detached cover, even with the detached cover, if I were to get it graded, now they grade the Golden Ages a little differently, but you can get up. I looked this up on CGC anyway. You can get up to a 3.5 with the detached cover. That's the highest grade you can get with the detached cover. I was actually pretty blown away that you could get a 3.5 with the cover detached from the book.
That's kind of, I mean, well, I guess as long as the covers still hold, you know.
Daniel?
I don't know. I don't know how they judge that, you know. Because if it's detached and it's missing, I don't think you're going to get like a 3.5 on that, you know.
Well, like, you know, I bought that one graded book that was a 0.05. And you're like, well, Rex, why would you buy a 0.5 book? Well, it was very high grade, you know, I mean, mid-level, but it was a high grade for the age of the book. It was Fantastic Four Annual #1. And the only thing wrong with it, still had the binding. It didn't have the back cover. It's almost like somebody took, I guess it wore away or somebody cut it away or something. It still had the binding paper on it and everything. It's just, it was missing the back cover. And that was, so that's an ad. And you look at the front, when you look at, I mean, to get a comparable, I looked this up. I looked at like dozens of that book on eBay. There was a bunch of that. I put watches on a bunch of that stuff. Just out of curiosity. You'd have to spend upwards to close to $1,000 to $1,100 to get such a nice book that I got. You know, if it had the back cover on it, it would have been $1,000 book easy. You know,
damn.
I think 1962, maybe.
Yeah,
very early Marvel book.
Mm-hmm.
It's got pinups galore in that by Jack Kirby. It reprints. You know what blew me away is on the label, it didn't even say that it reprinted Fantastic Four #1. Probably the first time that Fantastic Four #1 was ever reprinted. And they don't even mention that. That's what drives me nuts about flapping. They don't give you the pertinent information that a collector really needs to truly assess the value of a book. I would say that's pretty important.
It seems they're pretty random with, you know, how they do that stuff on the description. I've read, you know, different ones here and there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, what the fuck? This is the first appearance of Rogue or the first appearance of whatever. They don't even list it on there. It's like they're talking about something else. Like, what the shit?
And we know that first appearances of characters determine value.
Yeah, usually those, you know, those are
more than anything.
Go up.
More than anything. Exactly. Mike Walters in the house, Apex Comics. He says, I will be on Culture Casino on YouTube today at 5:30 and Overstream Rex's show. So, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. Got to push my book and F the 4 o'clock shadow. Fanta is in the house too, saying, hey, everybody. And of course, Omer Glitch. And Daniel Berry, Sports Highlights, says, happy Friday. Welcome all to the 4 o'clock shadow episode. Get my calendar out.
I think it's
9:52. Today's the 6th of December. 9:53. Yes. Tomorrow we will have on Patrick Quinlan, Phenomenal Tales, Minotaur. I really should reach out to Peter Gilmore. I know this is late for him, but maybe we can get him on too.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
He is the artist of the project.
I'd love to talk to Pete again.
I'll reach out to Peter and see if he can come on tomorrow. And then the previous week, the next week after the 14th, we'll have Godfoe on. And I'll tell you how my Vector party went. You know, How much? Oh,
Oh
you
yeah,
got
you
your
got the,
chopping board. Cool.
yeah, and then look at here on the back.
Oh wow, that's
Yeah,
smaller than what I thought it was going to be.
yeah.
That's
Feline's
smaller than
got
what I thought it was going to be.
she's got her logo up
Oh, did you
there.
get Shadowhawk?
Boom. Look at
Oh,
that.
and then you put yours on there. Yeah,
That's
isn't that
fucking cool.
wonderful? Are you
I
going to
love it.
use that thing? Or are you going to?
Man,
Are you going to
I don't
use it?
know. It's so pretty. I don't know if I want to use it or not.
I don't know that I would use it. I mean, cutting boards are a dime a dozen. I mean,
Yeah, I was
that's one of a kind
actually
item
thinking
there.
about
That's
like
cool.
putting it in a magazine size bag and just keeping the thing, you know?
Apex also says it's so easy to get Peter Gilmore on. Get Peter Gilmore on.
Yeah, Peter likes it.
Okay.
He likes the stream.
Yes, I'll try Apex. It's not that easy. You can't just snap your fingers. And if it was, we would have had on Ethan Van Sciver by now, but
Well,
it's
yeah,
just
but
not that easy to just say it and it happens.
okay, I see
I
what
like his
Apex is saying.
optimism, though.
Yeah, well, Peter does like he likes to go on streams and stuff, so he's pretty
Yeah. Yeah, I think we might be able to get him, but no promises. What's interesting is we actually did. I have Ethan Van Sciver on my channel today, and it's not what you think.
okay.
Oh,
I saw
did
something.
Ethan come on today? No. Yeah, it was the thumbnail to Comics
That's
by
what it was.
Night.
Okay, yeah.
It just happened to fall on the little portion of film where Ethan was saying something, and I knew that would draw people. It was just random. We got 42 views so far. I thought I had 50 something, and then it changed. So YouTube, with its number effery, messing with my numbers again. But I'm back up to 460. No, what is it? Let me look. 440 subscribers, 60 more, and we're at 500. Yeah, we need that. Pretty collectible cutting board, Apex Comics says. Get Ethan Van Sciver on. Apex says, yeah, wouldn't that be great? We have invited him before. EBS thumbnailed, duly noted. Yeah. Yeah, I mean that probably.
I could start badgering him again, but
facilitated somebody watching it and going, I mean, look, he knows we're here. I'm sure he knows we're here. We're on daily.
Oh yeah, he showed clips of us before, man.
Oh yeah, he's EFAP'd us a couple times. Yeah, if he wanted to come on, he would come on. And maybe one of these days we'll be talking about a subject near and dear to his heart, and he will want to come on.
Yeah. Well, he's also,
I'm sure he's watched some of our.
He's got a lot going on with rescheduling his life at the moment. His wife's situation, his daughter, and he's behind on a bunch of books. So I'm sure he's pretty frazzled at the moment.
I don't know if I did an interview with him, do you think he would say I'm behind on my books?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know that he looks at it that way, that he's behind.
He readily admits that. Dude, he readily admits it every time he streams.
Okay. All right.
He's not living in fucking denial.
Well,
but
you listen
Ethan's
to him more than I did.
Exactly. Ethan's like, look, if you guys, I mean, I appreciate your understanding. I know you guys like what I do. If you want me to do it to the best of my ability, sometimes it's going to take some extra time. Unfortunately, now this year, I think he launched a few too many campaigns, but I can see why he was trying to bring in extra income and everything, because he didn't know
when
how
he was doing Rainbow the Brood. Yeah, when he launched that, he should have held off on Rainbow the Brood, I thought, because I thought that's way premature with everything else he's got up in the air. And
Apex, I'm nowhere near.
I would say I'm probably right on.
Cyber Frog collector, bro. I'm down in the mid range somewhere compared to some guys.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some big cyberfrog collectors out there for sure. I mean,
Man,
and I
the
mean,
dude,
come auction
the
time, they
Jim,
buy his artwork.
yeah, I don't know if you know Jim from Jim Tells You or not, but fucking, he buys like 5 to 10 of everything that Ethan puts out. So, but he's planning on, flipping them. So, but and
Well, I mean, if
he's
he
got the
can,
money. He's got the money to do it. I
oh
don't have
yeah,
that kind of
yeah, I've
money to
seen,
throw around.
yeah, right, yeah. I mean, well, I mean, you do if that's all you wanted to collect and flip or whatever. You didn't support so many other projects. I mean, it's
Yeah,
all
if I put
you're
everything
like
towards
me. You kind
Ethan,
of spread it around.
yeah, I mean, if
Yes,
all I
then
collected was
you could do
Cyberfrog, then
as
yeah,
much as he.
I could
Yeah,
probably do that too.
exactly.
But
Yeah,
I that's not what CG's about. I mean, Ethan is good, man, and whether if I stop buying his shit tomorrow, he'll be fine without me. But there's a lot of other people that are just up and coming and
exactly.
having their first
Congratulations.
campaign. Yeah, I'd rather be here in
Yeah.
the the lower levels with the new guys and try to help them get introduced and maybe put some sales on
Well,
some
it's not
books.
just that. I mean, you actually like the stuff that like Fembat and
Oh
Devilfly,
yeah,
right? I mean,
yeah, and
just to name a couple. I mean,
exactly. I want to be able to support those projects too. Not just Ethan. Even though I guess I was just looking at it from investing and
but I
flipping
mean,
shit.
you're interested in the projects to begin with, right? It's not like a
Oh yeah,
pity thing.
but
It's not like
no,
I'm
no,
going to
that's
support you because you're just, you're actually interested in the books too.
oh yeah, yeah. I don't. I mean,
Correct.
yes, most of the time. I mean, if it's
Hmm.
sometimes I'll back a book that I know is not really my category or whatever, just because I like the creator and I want them to succeed. But 90% of the time,
Yeah, I've
I'm
done
buying
that.
stuff that I like. I'm interested. I want to read. I like the art. Like Jason's stuff.
And
I can't wait. I can't wait for Luke Aglietta, Death Metal Hero, to bring his book out. I'm gonna back the shit out of that. Uh, Joe M. Sontag, Reaper Destroyer. Can't
yeah,
wait to get that in my hands. There's a lot of fucking projects out there that are just fucking killer. And surprisingly, Cecil, his first book was fucking hilarious. Great artwork, good stuff, man. I mean, I have no reason to doubt that the
yeah.
second one will be
We
just
talked
as
about
good.
that on Nerd Bacon yesterday.
Hmm.
Um,
Who knew
congrats
that Cecil
and on
could
Nerd
come up with
Bacon
it?
yesterday, we were taking a look at Fembat and Fembat. Congratulations again on getting funded at
Yeah, congrats, Apex.
$1,010. 22 backers for Fembat.
Woohoo.
160 days still to go on the campaign. The campaign's still going strong.
Nice.
But congratulations on getting funded yesterday, um, again. And um, let's see. Take a look at some of these other projects just real quick to see how they're doing. Oh, I've got to say that, and I mentioned this after the show to you because I found out after the show.
Mm.
Um, Charlie's London, who's getting ready to fulfill her campaign, is pregnant, going to have a baby.
Okay.
Her
Yeah,
and
yeah.
her husband.
I
Congratulations
remember.
to Charlie's London.
I remember her talking about it. I think they had decided they were going to
They
try
were
to have a baby. And yeah, it took them a while
they
longer
were
than
going
I
to try and
expected.
have a baby. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Hmm.
but yeah, congratulations to Charlie's and Yan. That's fucking great. Babies are cool, man. Well, babies aren't, but kids can be cool. Babies are just messy and
God
smelly.
like God like the Romulus Saga Volume 2, John Malin's project. It wound up, it's closed now, but it wound
Yep.
up at $145,440 with 1,587 backers. What say you, Shadowhawk, about this campaign? 145,440. Is that's
pretty good.
Par for John Malin? Has that lost some stuff? It's pretty good, yeah. 1,587 backers.
It's probably a little less, than usual. But again, look at the economy we're in right now. Everybody's making a little less than usual. I mean, even Ethan's campaigns aren't bringing in what they were, 2 years ago. So, I mean,
Godlike one on there. Choose your perk. Second printing for $20. I don't know what the first printing was.
The first one was
supplement second printing.
The first one I think was either 25 or 30. How much is the number 2, the main book, going for right now? 30 or 25?
Well, like I said, the campaign's closed down, so.
Well, I understand it, but how much was he selling them? Okay, never mind. Yeah, I think it was either 25 or 30 for the.
I don't know that I have access to that. I'm looking and it's closed.
Okay.
So
no. Yeah, if it's closed down, you might not show it anymore.
I see it $25. Yeah, because they got cover A for $25, and
so John's giving you
the supplement was $25.
Yeah, so he's giving people a $5 discount on the second printing. So that's pretty cool.
On second printings of number one. Yeah,
right.
I got second printing of Aaron Lepresti's Wraith of God number 1.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. You had to do the catch up too?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I got all first printings there. Aaron is.
But I mean, how rare is that second printing?
I back everything he puts out. I love Aaron's work.
How rare is the second printing going to be, though? Really?
Oh shit! It's gonna be fucking rare, dude.
Compared to the first printing. Probably much lower number. Much lower number.
You were just lecturing me last night. All of us are fucking. Every one of these books is rare. We're not printing 30,000, 40,000 books.
They are, but there's rare and then there's super rare. It's hard to get rare.
That's what I was trying to point out to you last night, and you were down talking it.
But you're right. Yeah, you're right. I mean, yeah, you got one of those that there was only 25 of them printed, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I like the rare stuff, man.
Yeah.
I'll buy that shit all day.
Yeah. Yeah. Snowman Ghost Dance. You can sign up for it. When you sign up, you get an exclusive Gwen trading card. That's the second in the Snowman series by Matt Martin. It's still any indication when that's going to launch?
No, I don't think so. I think Matt's going to try and get at least half or 3/4 of it done before he launches. So.
Okay. That might be wise. I dropped the link in the chat there for the sign up for the next Snowman, Matt Martin Snowman.
Yeah,
Apex says, I bought 2 copies of Godlike Original and Dale Keown variant. I sold the main cover for $49 and kept the Keown cover.
There you go, man. Made a little profit. Hell yeah. Crap, I was gonna say damn it.
Snowman, maybe?
Yeah, for the second Snowman. Yeah, if you guys have not seen Matt's work yet, I mean, you got to see this guy. He's crazy. His art is on the level of Ethan's art. Yeah, I mean, he puts as much detail into his stuff as Ethan or anybody that's known for that kind of thing. Dude he's a talented young man. Not so young anymore.
Let's see how Leviathan, Mike Barron's.
Yeah, I hope he's doing good. I backed that thing in the hardback. Yeah,
He's
baby.
over. He's over on Kickstarter. He's over on Indiegogo and Fund My Comic.
Right, and that one's he's got Richard Bonk doing art on that one, right? Is it Richard Bonk? I
Yeah,
think it is.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful stuff. Yeah, Richard
Oh,
Bonk.
dude.
Yep.
Yeah, like I said, I sprung
Um,
for the hardcover. I'm gonna put it
Sherlock
right up there
Holmes and
next to my Brown Star.
there you go. Sherlock Holmes and Captain Nemo story. Getting ready to hit $10,000. It's $9,852 on Fund My Comic.
Nice. All right,
That's
Mike.
pretty nice.
Yeah.
179 backers on Fund My Comic. 50 days to go over on Fund My Comic. So it'll probably go over 10,000, you know,
Nice.
over there. And then it's over on Kickstarter and Indiegogo as well. So yeah. I think total they were, you can go to mikebaron.com and then it'll give you a total of all three campaigns. That's pretty neat. I think their goal was like maybe 50,000 with all three campaigns. They were trying to reach for like 50,000 because if you're, you know, I did watch enough of Eric July's thing on the cost of making a comic, and he's like, if you're gonna do this many pages in color and you're paying your penciler, inker, colorist, letterer, editing,
right,
writer, blah blah blah, whatever, it's going to be about $35,000. And I'm going, yeah, I can do it for cheaper than that. If it was that much, it'd be unattainable. But I mean, I get it. It is expensive to do a high quality, high end book. Which,
well, see, the problem that Rip has got.
But anyway, that's another story.
The problem he's got is he don't understand what good and bad is. And he's paying these guys premium prices, and they're giving him fucking dog turds.
Yeah,
the guys that are working for him are taking. They're taking complete advantage of him, dude. Chuck Dixon had a little post he made the other day, live, or not a live thing, but a little short. And he was talking about, the infighting in comics and this, that, and the other. And he's like, I'm sure you people know who I'm talking about. I work for one of them, but I don't get into that crap because I'm making. He's like, I feel like Clint Eastwood in The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. I'm making money off both sides. It's funny as hell. Chuck's like, yeah, fuck them. They can fight. I'm just gonna stay out of it and collect my check.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they finally closed Rocket Magazine down. The second one that's not coming out. Steve Dye. He finally closed it down on Indiegogo. I'm not exactly.
Yeah, you're gonna send everybody refunds, or what's gonna happen?
How much?
I haven't gotten a refund.
No, that ain't gonna happen. It wound up at $5,454.
Wow, that's it.
7 backers.
See, but
and I was one.
He wasn't really promoting it though. He came on a couple of. He came on a couple of shows. He had a commercial, made for it, a trailer.
Yeah.
But he didn't put in the work. He didn't do no promo streams. He didn't go on live streams. It was like he launched it and then he disappeared. I don't know what to tell him.
I think you were saying to me earlier that some people that have a reputation, which this is the first time I've ever met the guy, or I mean, even heard of him, even though he's done a lot of the magazines I probably have in my collection. He's done a lot of work in the field, but I didn't know who he was. And, barely knew who Dan Lawless was. I mean, I kind of knew, I didn't see a lot of his covers or a lot of his work in comics. But I was aware of him. I wasn't even aware of Steve Dye. And, sometimes, like you say, some people, I'm just kind of quoting you on this, and you may be right about it. Come in thinking, okay, I should do fairly well because I'm well known.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite work out, does it?
No, you got to put in the work, man. You got to, the mailing method. Build your YouTube channel. Get yourself out there. Get yourself known. Build your project. Work on it. Make it something that people are gonna want, and then
Hey, Charles.
Launch, promote, do all that kind of stuff, and you'll be fine. But you gotta let people get to know you first. You know, it's not like in the old days when we used to buy comics. You write a fan letter, and maybe 6 months later or something, it shows up in the back of a Stan soapbox or something. Nowadays, you can just get right online and send a message to Ethan or John or anybody you want to, and they may even answer you back.
I'm glad to hear you got the Dan Lawless trading card up on the campaign. I didn't know that you had it up there yet.
Ooh, send it to us, Apex. I'll
Dan Lawless.
Pop it up on the screen. Send it to Rex.
That's
and then
fine. I can go to the campaign and you can share your screen. Yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
I'm on my way there now.
We can do that.
To the bat pose. To the bat pose.
I'm jumping in the back. Add you in. Holy catfish, Batman.
I have been thinking about your character and how to fit in, and Mama Hawk too. If you go with the drawn interior, let's see.
Oh, now I see. Now you think you're gonna get $175 for Mama Hawk? I got it. Oh, okay. So now it's gonna be $350 for me instead of $175.
I might throw her in.
I see how you are, marketing genius.
Well, I got to think about 2 characters, right? Oh, he's got the magnet up there too. What the magnet will look like? That's cool.
Magnet? What magnet? Oh, the Fembat magnet. Yeah, cool. Why are you not back here yet? I don't see you.
Now these are stretch goals. These are stretch goals. So unless he makes them, they'll never see the light of day. At $5,000, we'll see Dan Lawless trading card.
Oh yeah, I did see this card art. That's so cool.
At 2,500, we'll see the magnet there. The very nice die cut magnet.
Ooh. Yeah, I like that, Apex. That's cool, brother.
Apex.
Nice.
7,500. You get 8 more pages added to the books. That's substantial. Nice new story, maybe.
There's Carrie.
Oi, Carrie. 10,000 free Apex Comics Universe. But very nice artwork by Dan Lawless there. That's got to be a dream come true.
Hold up. Go back down. No. Down.
Okay. Going a little too quick
too
for
far.
you. Okay.
No, down. One more click down. One little bit.
You want to see the tatas? Is that it?
I want to see booty. Look at that.
Yeah. You know what? You want to see booty? Okay. Everybody asked for
Dan drew a lovely posterior on Fembat.
Her costume reminds me a little bit of Miss Marvel. With those leg.
With the tall boots, yeah.
Yeah, with the tall boots, yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Very nice.
I dig the way Apex came up with the wings, and it's all it's a great design, dude. It really is. I hope this really kicks Fembat in the ass, and she gets a nice takeoff out of this.
Well, somebody kind of pointed out, the underwing on the left arm. Did he kind of complete it under the bicep, or it's just that we don't see it, or why do they kind of differ?
Because if it's on a level plane off the backside of her arm right there, you wouldn't see it. Right?
You wouldn't see it. Yeah.
That's I think more than likely Dan forgot to add it in there is what I think.
I like the magnet too. That's going to be a nice
magnet, cool.
If we get up to $2,500. Everybody gets a free giant Fembat bookmark that has been unlocked on the stretch goals. Everybody will get one. I'm assuming this is the version with the red moon because he's got different versions of this color.
Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. Yeah, different colors and stuff. Nice.
And here's a larger.
I didn't realize that. I've got
view of it up. Well, I thought it was larger. It's not.
I've got actually quite a few
there, at the top
bookmarks from Apex.
But very nice stuff, from Apex Comics with an X.
Yeah, I hate Apex. Man, fuck, dude.
Yes, Homer, you did first point that out. Yes. It's not as nice as Omer Glitch fan art, Omer says. Dan Lawless doesn't hold a candle to the Omer. Laugh out loud.
That's right.
Carrie in the house saying, "Hey, gents." Hey, Carrie. My own personal campaign, let's see where it is. Devil Flyer.
Let us see.
Don't think it's had any movement yet. 62 backers, $3,617.
You're always missed when you're not here.
I've done 3 things today.
Okay. You woke up, you scratched your ass, and you did the stream. What else?
Carrie says she's been to Wicked at the cinema.
Oh, cool. Oh, okay. Was it good? I hear it's supposed to be pretty good, actually.
What is Wicked about?
It's kind of like like an Elseworlds of the Wizard of Oz. And it's like a kind of like a prequel before the Wizard of Oz, but it's about it's all about the witches, and apparently they're sisters, and there's drama and shit in the family, and blah blah blah. And one of them's Glenda the Good Witch, and then the Wicked Witch of the West. And is the Wicked Witch of the West really wicked, or was Glenda, the spoiled little fucking brat bitch? That's apparently what the story is. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I mean that's been thrown out there.
Well, it was a Broadway play for
somebody was questioning.
I mean, how long was it on Broadway, dude? It must have been like at least
really?
10 years. Yeah, it's been out for a while on Broadway as a play, and then
kind of like Cats. Kind of like Cats. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they turned it. Well, they turned it into a movie, right? Is that
Yeah. Finally get around to making it into.
It's a musical, right? Yeah. So it's it's kind of like Cats, but Cats they did the crazy little buttholes on the costumes and stuff. Like they made them look like real cat asses. I don't understand that choice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they were going for realism, right?
Mighty Hope you enjoyed it, Carrie. Mighty Mascots number 10, triple sized anniversary issue, $2,222. I think that's last time we looked at it the other day. It was at 2222. At least it's not at 66666, which actually be higher, but 36 backers. Mighty Mascot, triple sized anniversary issue. Good stuff.
Yeah.
By our friend Keith Gleason. Very cool stuff.
You didn't mind the buttholes?
You loved it at the theater. I think Cats, when it hit the movie theaters, it tanked. Fembat is a continuous struggle of how a Catholic girl deals with vampirism and stays true to her Christian roots.
Very cool. Yeah, I like that. That's a cool dilemma, especially for a vampire.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can go
by her very nature as a vampire, she has to kill and consume other human beings, which makes her a bad girl.
Struggle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how did you do it? When it comes to vampirism, you could live off the blood of cows, or
it depends
on who you talk to about it.
Depends on which lore you go by. Like different vampire legends have slightly different lore for
Exactly.
there's all kinds of, like, even werewolf stories, there's all kinds of different things as far as, although they're a little more consistent than vampires, because werewolves are only supposed to be mortal. You can kill them with fires, silver bullets, or you can just chop them into little bitsy pieces until they can't grow their arms and shit back anymore. So, I
Yeah, I
suppose you
wonder
could
who brought in the
blow
silver
them up.
bullets with vampires.
That's
Blow them
werewolf,
up, yeah.
but silver is well, because silver is like, I guess
Oh, yeah.
the church used to use it a lot in crucifixes and all that stuff and
Yeah.
ceremonies. They also used a lot
Yeah,
of gold, so
blessed
they could
objects.
have just.
Yeah.
But I guess it's supposed to be because, like, silver is, it's got to be pure silver, because I don't know, it's got some kind of the purity of it or
Right.
whatever drives out the beastie vampire. They can't deal with it.
We'll have to get Mark Largent back on here and ask how he did at the convention.
Yeah.
The world premiere at the convention in Dallas of
Oh, that's
his
right.
Star Trek.
The whole
Latest.
movie, right? Was he playing the whole thing?
I think so. Yeah, $3,230, 30 backers, 92% there. He gets fully funded at 3,500. He's over there on Indiegogo, so pretty close to getting funded, but he still needs to get fully funded over there on Indiegogo. He does have it on a flexible goal, and
Okay.
it's not just the show. There's 12 days left in the campaign. It's not just the show. He's also got 3D Viewmaster reel. He's got the Star Trek parody comic.
Yep.
You can get everything for $105. That's a deal.
It's a pretty good deal.
Pretty neat campaign.
I would have really liked to get one of those 3D printed, the whole thing in the case and everything, but that's just, they're a little pricey.
I guess if silver was blessed, it would hurt a vampire.
Yeah. Silver also works on vampires, Apex. Holy water. You can splash them with holy water. It burns them like acid. Like acid.
Charlie's London's project still up. That's getting ready to close. I'm afraid it's going to close before I get a copy.
This is what, the second one, right?
At least a copy, with one.
Yeah, this is the second one.
It's the second one. Yeah, I got the all kit and caboodle plus.
Oh, did
last time
on the first one?
This
Yeah,
time I'm just unable to do it.
Yeah, her first one I bought.
Unless I get my tax money in, and I probably wouldn't do that. It's got to go to the production of my book, and every dime I make has to go to get Devil Flyer out to people. $30,000, $725, $30,725, 366 backers. I think her last one, the first one, did 56, but now she was promoting it a lot more and on Ethan's channel more with it,
Oh yeah,
a lot of hype about it.
Yeah, she hasn't really been promoting this one that much at all. Not that I've seen. I haven't
seen her streamed.
Yeah.
I
don't know what. I know she broke her ankle and shit after the first one. In between the first one and the second one, she was like coming down the stairs at school or something, broke her fucking ankle, and it like she ended up having to have surgery.
Oh yeah, that was a delay in things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now she's having a baby.
Yeah, now she's gonna have a baby. That's awesome.
Maybe she likes the hospital. Maybe she likes the hospital.
She should have been a nurse instead of a history teacher. Damn it.
Carrie just back film bat, now 23 backers, $1,053.
Hey, Carrie Rock. Oi, oi.
With 106 days to go. So film bat continuing.
She hasn't done the third one yet.
Getting higher. They haven't done the third one, no. This is the second one.
But the first one I think I bought. I got Vinnie Cardamola's cover. I got Peter Gilmore did a cover. And
I'm going to try and get.
Oh, Donald DeLay did a cover on that one too. What's that?
Yeah, I mean, they're it's nice, man. That
Oh yeah, dude.
Officially sanctioned by the Chaplin family.
It came out,
Octopus Cowboy.
Octopi Cowboy.
Octopus Cowboy book 2.
You want to bring up that long ass trailer, Rex?
Did you ever check to see if you want me to? Did you ever look at your backing and see if you backed the Octopus Cowboy book 2?
No, I haven't yet, dude. That's because I got to get caught up. It's like he's already on, what is this, issue number 6 or something he's putting out right now. I haven't had the money.
Look and you found out you haven't backed it yet.
No, I know I haven't backed it yet because thinking about it, I just haven't had the money.
Okay, because you were asking me at one time, you were like, I don't know if I backed this yet or not. It's because you back a lot of stuff. Yeah. Jason Orfalis, $5,582, 105 backers.
All right, Pale Rider. Just comes in off the wall.
Campaign, Indiegogo Fund My Comic Kickstarter. Let me bring it up. It's I'll drop the link.
I think it was Indiegogo, wasn't it? Indiegogo, I believe.
Indiegogo, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I'll
drop the link for that one.
Hail Pale.
From Wall Work to War Times. Pale Rider, hey Pale Rider, it's good to see you.
Well, I don't know if it's good to see him, but but we see him.
It's good for me to see him. How about that?
Okay. Good for you.
I'm going all in. And
Pale knows that. I love him. He just likes to give him shit. He likes to give him shit.
Of course he does.
That's okay. I love it. What the
Have you signed up for Hellzone yet?
Hellzone? Who's doing that one?
Hellzone, yeah. Hellzone, a black and white 60+ page action sci-fi horror book. A mysterious ship, a distress signal, a salvage team, demons. Welcome to Hellzone. It's on sign up. That's Sim's book. Sim's.
Oh, that's Sim. Oh yeah, Sim's new one. Yeah, yeah.
Sign up.
I think I did sign up for it already. Oh, I got a message from Marv the other day too, man. So he's working on his new project, Moon, as well.
Okay, here's a question that I have to answer. Carrie says, "How long is campaigns in demand for?" Some campaigns never go in demand. It really, like she had that accident, and she's not one that the project is. She has to go through the Chaplin, approval. A little bit different for her on the project. Usually takes a while with her books.
Yeah, because everything
it just varies. Some don't even go in demand. I know, like Russ Leach and Randy, they might. Maybe the longest they went in demand is maybe 2 weeks. Maybe some people like to get it out there and don't even go in demand, which drives me nuts. But I mean,
Malin doesn't do it. Malin don't do in demand at all. Yeah.
I'm gonna be in demand for about 5 years while I work on stuff. That will drive you nuts and not me nuts.
Drive me fucking crazy.
No, not really. Yeah, it would drive me crazy if I took 5 years to get my book out. I'd probably go insane too.
Yeah,
I promise you, I can promise you
I keep
this: it
hearing you
won't
got a
take me
package
3
coming my
years
way.
to get my book out.
It's all you're starting to like compete with somebody else we
I don't
knew
want to
on.
hear
I'm being late
it. Yeah,
getting me
right.
my package, mister.
Pale Rider says Rex wants to look at my package. Confirmed. He said junk, but
Oh, it's still in
there
demand?
is
Okay,
the
so
sign up for
Charlie's is
Sims
still
Hell
in
Zone.
demand.
It is its sign.
Yeah, apparently Charlie's is still in
Charlie's is
demand.
still in demand, but she's talking about. Last time I
Oh,
heard, she's in fulfillment, so it's going to come
well, yeah,
down
but
fairly quickly. I can't tell
she
you
can
when.
be fulfilling and be in demand at the same time. People do that all the time.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, and she can leave it up after everything's fulfilled. I mean, the last
And then
project that I
that way, as soon as
backed
you
was
back it,
B
you know,
Roses. I
as soon as you
backed B
back those
Roses,
boats will send it.
cerebrum, whatever he calls his project, and he had already fulfilled everybody's, or most everybody's, I think, and was in demand after the, that I've been told, hey, leave it up, so that some latecomers can possibly back it and you get reviews. That's something that you can do on this channel. You've talked about it, doing reviews.
Yeah.
Of projects.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to.
You had mentioned Death Metal Hero, Luke and Luke, I am not your father. Although I'm old enough to be.
Who's Luke going to use for a color? Think is he using ink spot? Sorry.
Shadow Mare Comics. The link is in the chat. Getting ready to drop for Mercenary Guild. If you're not signed up for that book, you might be interested in signing up for it. So this is the sign up.
Cool.
Just watch First Blood movie. Still definitely hold up. Yeah, a Christmas movie, right?
Yeah, technically.
If you're worried about missing out on Charlie's London, you could use that I sent to get yourself a copy of Charlie's book. Choice is 110% yours, Rex. Thank you, Gary. Appreciate that. I will use it for StreamYard, believe me. I want my StreamYard up and running when we hit 1,000 episodes. For sure.
Yeah.
Even her book. I can always do a catch-up tier, on her next campaign.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she'll
still have copies of it there.
And I think she actually did a reprint of #1 for this campaign, So.
Yeah, exactly. I got everything on it. She did the same thing on this campaign. There was a colored version by Ink Spots to one of the books. And I went and I bought the kit caboodle, but I knew that wasn't included in the list. And I paid extra. Right. And I said, we had her on there and we talked about that. And there's a pewter figure or a 3D printed figure. I can't remember. There's a version that's not in the all in box. And I told her again on this campaign, I said, this drives me nuts. You're saying you get everything on the campaign, but that's not exactly true. I'm having to pay extra as a person.
Yeah. No,
international shipping.
If you're gonna do an all-in
extra thing that was not included in the box. Now she had her own view on that, and that's fine. But I think I agree with you, Shadowhawk. If it says everything on the campaign and even if you had, say, we talked about this even with Ethan's stuff. If if you do the all-in box and you later add like Salamandroid and Cyberfrog PVC figures, I think he ought to throw that in there, especially
well, like
if it went over $1 million.
Yeah, and on the current campaign, he's added like 6 or 7 books, and those are going right into your box. You're gonna get them if you did the subscription box. So,
right,
well, I'm getting all that stuff.
Yeah, if it says everything produced, it should be now, everything.
Even Ethan has gone outside the lines when it comes to like merch and toys and stuff. Like he'll include all the books, but like there are certain things he like the car, because he did a separate campaign to like finance a couple of races or whatever for that Cody kid Camelot.
Well, if it's a separate campaign, it's a separate campaign, right?
Right. But some people get pissed off at Ethan about that shit. It's like, because and I'm kind of a completist too, but at this point, I mean, like this year, Ethan's putting out so much shit that even I can't be a completist, and I'm kind of fucking mad at him. I'm like, dude, fucking slow the fuck down. At the same time, I understand he's losing his mind. He doesn't know what's going on with his wife's diagnosis yet. He's trying to fucking make as much money as goddamn possible because he doesn't know how long he's even going to have his wife for at that point. So the dude is, doing everything.
What the medical bills are going to be.
Well, dude, no, it was worse than that, because atypical onset of this shit goes one of two ways. You either end up like Michael J. Fox from what you call it, and you got maybe another 25 or 30 years, or you're dead in like 5 to 10 max. And if you have the one that kills you quickly, none of the traditional medications that work on Parkinson's work on that one. So they just have to like drug you up on fucking, hillbilly heroin and try to, just alleviate your pain. So you basically die a junkie.
Yeah, that's not fun.
No. But it turns out that when they finally got the diagnosis and they got approved for the medication, Andrea's whatever, all the testing and everything came back, and she's probably got another 25 or 30 years with the medication and therapy and all that shit. So, I mean, that's all good. I mean, nobody's guaranteed even tomorrow, So if you're 50 and they think you might make another 25 or 30, that's not bad. You're going to be 80 years old, right? I mean, I don't want to fucking get much older than that anyway.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you could come out of the doctor's office. They say you got 6 weeks to live, and you get hit by a car. You don't have that 6 weeks anymore.
You walk up the curb and get splattered by a bus. Whoops! You got 6 seconds to live. Sorry.
Right? Yeah. You're so overjoyed by the prognosis that you're going to live that you step out.
I did that shit, man. I almost got fucking run over by a truck when I found out I was having a baby boy. Because we were in my shop at the time. We were in my shop at the time, and I was in the garage, and fucking the the baby mama, fucking brought me the what do you call it? The Echo, whatever it is, location thing where you can see the baby, and it was a boy, and I was so excited. I walked out of the garage to go show the other guys. And there was a fucking dump truck full of gravel, like about fucking 12 feet away from me. I almost got splattered like a bug.
Wow.
Exactly. I'm just glad everything worked out well.
Exactly, Homer. Pale Rider said had to give Good Stuff shit last night for not having celery in his red beans recipe. Ooh. Well, I mean, you're never going to get a recipe to taste for people. So if you want celery that actually is good, I mean, celery, I like celery in some things, but you're actually burning more calories than you actually get from it,
Yeah, I think that's pretty standard though, dude. I mean, you do like, what is that? The Trinity, right? It's onions, carrots, and celery. That goes in every time. And then you got your garlic, your onion. Well, of course you got your onion. That's in the Trinity.
Oh yeah, you've watched PBS too. On some onion.
There's some onion, some garlic. Oh, dude, I love Cajun food. Hell yeah, I watch all that shit.
Gymshark issue 1.
Oh, it's coming.
Mandy's project, Gymshark issue 1, up to
no, and I didn't get in on this one, dude.
$bucks.
And she closed out. Is she in demand?
Keown cover.
Did she go in demand or is she closed?
She's still in demand, yeah.
Okay, cool. Because the wife was asking me earlier what I wanted for Christmas, and I'm like, I'll get you a website because I want that fucking Dale cover. I want a couple of them. Flip them bad boys.
Yeah, 1,810 backers.
Pale, you added a. Oh yeah, Trinity, onion, celery, bell pepper. What's the other one? It's the carrots, onions, and celery is it's got another name for it. Yeah, regular Trinity is onion, celery, and bell peppers. Pale is right.
He alluded to it was Mrs. Good Stuff fault, but he didn't put it in there.
Well, maybe Mrs. G doesn't like garlic or
throw the wife under the bus, right?
Yeah, well, my wife's the same way. But
always throw the wife under the bus first.
She'll eat cooked celery. She doesn't like raw celery. I like raw celery. Like I do peanut butter and celery all the time as a snack. Oh,
at this point, I wish Dan Pleagle, his Goblin Girls under review or whatever for whatever, over there on Indiegogo.
What?
I wish he would do
with Dan now? God
Cash
damn.
Grab too. Like, see.
You know what, dude?
I mean, months ago it's been shut down.
Yeah, well, that's fucked up. You need to just take it over to Fund My Comic. And
I'm just saying, I wish he would go over to Fund My Comic like Cecil.
That's what I'm saying. That's what he needs. That's what he needs to do. Just stop fucking with Indiegogo. They're not gonna.
He's done everything to comply with them, but it's never seems to be enough over there. And I would say screw Indiegogo and go over to Fund My Comic with my project. Screw them.
Well, they've got a hard on for Donald about something. Somebody over there doesn't like him because that's what got Cecil kicked off. It was the Donald DeLay cover.
Exactly. People messing with campaigns, coming in at the 9th hour and getting stuff.
That's just fucked up. That's why we need to get everybody to go to Fund My Comic.
And they're not going to do that shit. Nerdy bastards that can't get it the rocks off, so they've got to do that to feel like a man. Okay. Wow.
Thanks, Homer.
Well, stroke me, you bastards. Okay. Go to Fund My Comic. Do it. Reaper Destroyer, $73,855. 1,257 backers.
Nice.
That one I thought would have
not been in demand. That should be coming soon,
but
bro.
Now I know his father died, but even with that,
yeah, but
he's getting ready to fulfill it.
It should be coming soon because he just got proofs back. I think not too long ago. I swear I saw a post about it.
Well, and that's for the 4th time. That's for the 4th time.
Well, hey, you know what? And Joe's willing to pay for it until they fucking get it right, that's pretty cool.
Exactly. He wants it exactly right. I don't blame him. You know, he doesn't want to
Because a
put
lot
out a
of guys,
substandard
you know
thing, and
what,
I don't have any problem with it.
I've seen campaigns that pay for the proof the first time, and then they send it back and they pay for it the second time, and
Thank you, Homer.
they just accept whatever they get the second time, even if it's not much better than what they got the first time. I've seen it happen because people don't want to keep paying for those proofs, but you gotta fucking make them get the colors right and shit before you approve it. Otherwise, you don't know what you're gonna get.
And a proof could cost you $2,000.
Not if you just get a few of them fucking made. It should only be a few $100, like $300-400 to get some proofs made.
Oh, really? Okay, all right.
I mean, you're not gonna get like.
Thought it was more than
like
that.
if you're doing like hollow foil or like.
Oh, you know what I was thinking of? I was thinking of Ethan's toy proofs. I think his toy
dude,
proofs cost him like $2,000.
the toys, that's gonna cost you some serious dough, bro, because they gotta
that's
build
gonna cost you at the wazoo. Yeah.
Well, they gotta make the dies and everything. You know, they actually have to fucking pay engineers to 3D model all that shit and then fucking make the molds to put the plastic in. Yeah, it's fucking crazy. That shit, like even
well, let's just see where the latest. Let's just see where the latest campaign is. I'm waiting for it to come up. Since we're talking about Ethan, I'm kind of wondering where Cyberfrog is.
Well, the latest one he's got going now
$784,985, 6,862 backers.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that'll tell you 2024 is a little bit lower than the last, because he should have probably been over 1 million, but is what it is.
Closed. I mean, the closed out August 4th, 2023.
But Rainbow the Brood is doing good. And then he just launched a ultra version of the Warts and all the old stuff, because one of his buddies, I forget who it was, it might have been Matt, ended up finding like 30 pages of fucking Cyberfrog stuff that even Ethan didn't have. So he's got an expanded Warts and all now that he just launched. And then he's got the
now I will say with the
he's got all the little Matchbox cars on there, dude. Did you see those, Rex? Did you see all the little cars?
I've seen some of them.
9 of them.
You know, we've. Is it on the extermination campaign? The one I just said.
No, it's on the Ultra Warts and all. It's on Ultra Warts and all. If you go to that one,
okay.
The diecast
yeah, we looked at. I don't know if he's added anything since we looked at it last time, but
no.
Hey, Hex Allen in the house. Quantum Age Comics.
Hey, Quantum Hex. Good to see you, brother. You've been missing in action for a while. Quantum Hex. He's been
we will be having realm. Rex Hex and I guess I need to write that on the calendar. I don't even have it written down on the calendar yet, but Rex Hex and Apex this tomorrow over on Hex's channel.
Yes.
Who's going to be our guest, Hex? I forget. We've got a guest.
Oh shit! Hi, honey. Hold on, I'll be back.
Okay. I'm glad you popped in. That reminded me of the show tomorrow. I got skipped over again. Oh, well. Nobody loves me. Flip City, you can get a free magazine. I'm going to drop that link over in the chat. And you can get a free Hyper Wizard. Yeah, Hyper Wizard tomorrow. Yeah, I hadn't talked to Hyper Wizard in a while, so it'll be nice to talk to him. I think I've been on with him before over there on Red Valkyries. I should be over there on Shays tonight. We'll see. We'll see. They've been kind of inconsistent with the Regen show. Sometimes doing it on the weekend, and I've been a little bit, more inconsistent about going on. It's been spotty at best. He's a foreigner who does a book called Carnal the Barbarian. Yeah. He hangs out with Rainey a lot. And he is hyped up. That's for sure.
I've seen that Carnal the Barbarian. That's
Black Tiger is still in demand. Hidden Dragon Volume 2. That's at
wow, really? I didn't know that was
$30. 130 backers. Still in demand.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
I've had mine for a while.
And Peter Palmiotti's book is still in sign up. Which is this? What is that? Let's see.
Oh yeah, what's Peter doing?
Lightbringer's still up. He's doing retro, and that should be nice once he actually launches it.
Yeah.
Retro trading card with every order on sign up. You can look at a little bit of the artwork that's up on the sign up on Indiegogo. I'll go ahead and drop Peter's link to that. I would play his trailer more, but it's like 12 minutes. And
Omric feasting like a king.
Too long of a trailer.
A McRib and a Big Mac. Ouch.
Got you a McRib. Oh God. Apparently you hadn't seen. I do like McRibs, but I'll never eat one again. I'll never go to McDonald's again unless I'm.
Dude, you know what they did this year for the first time ever?
Just don't trust.
They bottled McRib sauce, and they
no idea.
like limited edition.
Oh, yeah, that should sell good.
64 ounces of McRib. It sold out everywhere. Like on the first day they put it out.
Oh, I bet it did. Oh yeah, I bet it did. They got a banger there for sure.
Dude, all it is regular open pit. Regular flavor open pit. That's barbecue. Yeah. That's what McDonald's has used forever. They just changed the label on it and called it McRib sauce. That's.
You talk about the sloppiest stuff to eat. I mean, pickles with onions and last McRib I had
gliding around everywhere.
Sauce. You remember when your whole box would be, it'd be like drenched. The bun would be.
Oh, dude, they would slather it in the sauce, man. It would just be like, it'd be the little cardboard box would be like leaking through the bottom almost,
Mm-hmm.
But they're good, man. It's for a cheap little formed processed pork patty. They're pretty tasty.
Black Prior Press, the company men, Dead, White, and Blue, number 2, the company men, the second one. Sign up to get a full set of 9 poster trading cards. So, like you and I have talked about doing like a whole scene on the back of cards.
Oh, yeah. 9 cards.
They're doing it.
The way to go.
When you back the book, though, that's the sign up thing. When you sign up and back the book, you get that free. Yeah.
Damn. All right. Well, that's awfully generous, man.
Expensive to make, really.
I mean, still, that's compared to other campaigns. That's pretty crazy.
60 full pages.
Nice.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta up your game, man. You're in competition.
What was this one again? Wait a minute. What You got me all confused. We were talking about McRibs. What fucking campaign is this one? Oh, from
The Company Men, Dead, White, and Blue, #2.
Oh no, that's not Luke. Who's that?
Australia. It's what's his name that reviews comics from Australia?
Oh crap.
Why can't I think of his name right now? It's Black Prior Press.
I know.
They fight
I'm blanking
so you don't
right
have to. They kill so you remain innocent. They're super, but they aren't heroes. A terrorist attack will trigger World War III unless the team risks their careers, their reputation, and their lives to stop it.
Dun dun dun.
No wait time. We print when the campaign ends. Well, it hasn't started yet on Indiegogo, but
okay.
That's pretty neat. If you get 9 trading cards that make
that's cool, dude. Just for signing up and then backing.
That's
hell yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Most people you get like maybe 1 trading card. Maybe 2,
Yeah.
Like
I wanted to do like 56
on the first Cyberfrog. Ethan did
but I listened to you, I cut it down to 9.
Dude, I mean that's the perfect number.
You and Jason Bascom's like save it for the next campaign.
Dude, I'm telling you, don't overextend yourself on the first campaign. You got a lot of good ideas. That don't mean they all have to go. Okay, we got a lot of good ideas, but they don't all have to be in one book, right?
Got it.
You use those good ideas.
Type 1. Type 1 on Indiegogo, $7,958. Pretty close to $8,000.
That's Sean's book, right?
I really like the design of this character.
Is that Sean?
Yeah.
Aaron?
But now Preston Poulton, or no, not Preston.
No, Preston hasn't made it.
Yeah, no, not Preston Escobedo either. The writer. The writer.
Oh, that's another Preston. Fuck. Why are so many fucking people named Preston? I don't understand this.
Because they're nerds.
I can't think of it. It had to come from some kind of nerdy novel or something 25 years ago. It was like there's a bunch of these young guys.
Well, this campaign ended in September 2023. So when people say, Rex, you went over a year on Devil Flyer, I'll say that's kind of the norm on crowdfunding, and we're not.
Dude, I mean,
yet.
It has.
We're at 10 months.
The average was about a year, maybe a year and a half when I first got into CG and indie comics.
I thought you were telling me 18 months. I thought you were telling me 18 months yesterday.
A year to 18 months, dude. Oh, easy. A year to a year and a half. It's the same thing. 18 fucking months is a year and a half, right? Duh. I was telling you the same thing. But now it's like everybody, and it's just society. We want it now. We want it yesterday. Nobody has an attention span.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Everybody hates to wait.
I will never forget Carrie. I will never forget Carrie saying, as soon as the campaign closed down at 2 months, she's going, when is it going to print? So like, oh my God, okay, yeah, I didn't have it 100% done, so no,
yeah, I know, yeah,
wow, yeah.
But again,
that was funny.
That's the reason why crowdfunding is here, is so that because guys can't afford to get these books made without having the crowdfunding. That's you're actually becoming a producer. I mean,
look, Fembat, he's been working on that for 3 years. I've been working on mine for 3 years.
And what I think everybody should
just
do
to get it to this point
that doesn't, and there are a lot of people who don't, but you should include a page or 2 pages, whatever it takes, to fucking thank your backers, and I would call them co-producers, because without them, you wouldn't be able to do what you want to do. I think that would go a long way.
No, you're no joke, Carrie. Don't take it personal. I will just, I didn't mean it that way. She says, why not appreciate the fact someone is excited for? I do appreciate.
Oh, don't care. That's what. Yeah,
I just, and I know, like you just asked, well, what about in man that you don't know about the crowdfunding? And even when I put up my first Ash Can, I did, it's a learn as you go thing. So I don't expect,
and it's a steep learning
even
curve.
Streaming, I had to ask Jason Bascom, and it's a learning curve. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a steep learning curve, because if you do it wrong, it can cost you a lot. A lot more than
we've seen that on a lot of campaigns.
Oh yeah, a lot of people have underestimated
where they crash and burn.
And even with some of the big guys, look at fucking Jimmy. Fucking, he had the backing of Ethan. He was on the Kings. He had all that shit going on, and he still managed to not plan correctly. Liam, yeah, fucking his ass too. I mean, God, the list goes on.
And
there's
been real crap heads come in and just rip people off. Frankly,
just come in there for the cash and grab, and you're always gonna get a few of those too. And don't tell me that it doesn't happen on Kickstarter, because it does. Just because it's Indiegogo doesn't fucking. I mean, I watched Kickstarter.
They're allowing cloning over there.
Oh yeah, dude, Vinny Tartamella's last book, that pirate book
campaign.
It was fucking completely cloned. Had another guy's name on it. He got a hold of Kickstarter, told him, "That's not me. This is my project. You guys know this is my project."
Yeah.
And you need to
and fucking. It took Dojo Coon, the fraud investigator.
Yeah. Until Dojo Coon called him and said, "I'm a professional fraud investigator. You don't really want me looking into this shit." They went, "Yeah, you're right. We don't." So. But yeah, I mean, that's crazy.
He actually got them on their tail.
Oh yeah. But Kickstarter didn't give a fuck, dude. They were like, "Yeah, too bad."
Laugh out loud, I kid.
But yeah, that's the thing. That's why I won't do Kickstarter, because they didn't give a shit.
Well, the thing of it is, I don't even look at Kickstarter. So if someone cloned my campaign, somebody would have to tell me, because I don't even look at Kickstarter.
Exactly. That's the thing, dude. I mean, Vinny wasn't looking at Kickstarter either. Somebody told him, like, "Hey, dude, there's some guy got your campaign up on Kickstarter." I get it. It's
that would piss me off, man.
At the same time, Vinny, as much as I love him, he's a fucking wonderful artist, but he's another one of these guys that kind of shot himself in the foot, because he's got short temper, and he feels like, Ethan didn't do enough for him or some shit. So, he started doing the bad-mouthing Ethan shit, and he lost a good chunk of audience, man. He's not making the same money he used to.
Right.
And I mean, good God, I mean, just shut up. Be happy. Fuck, man. And some of these guys are making, $35,000-$40,000 on a campaign, and they're still complaining. "Why would I have done better? Ethan would back me more." What the fuck?
Yeah, that's. Yeah. Okay, well, give me my shot. Give me the 35,000. See what I do.
How much can one? How much?
I'm cloning. Here I come, Devil.
Yeah.
I know you're cloning Omer. You're doing Battle Brick, my mighty Battle Brick, and it's saying it's Shadowhawk character.
And give me credit for it. I love it. Thanks, Omer. Yeah. Love you, man.
I thought it was your character, Shadowhawk.
I love you, man.
I love you. King Cryptid 5 through 9, Alterna Comics, $15,925, 414 backers. So Pete Sametti's King Cryptid. Man, can you believe they're already up to issue 5 through 9 on that?
I know, bro, and that's the other thing. I was broke as fuck when King Cryptid started, and Pete put some out.
I can't keep up with it. I'm behind. I didn't get King Cryptid 1, much less.
Dude, by the time I get caught, by the time I get a chance to get caught up, it'll be all right. He did what, 5 through 9
I
this
know,
time?
He's got 4 more books out.
Yeah, it's gonna be on
when you do floppies, you can do that.
It's gonna be on issue 13 by the time I get it. I might as well just get another collector box and fucking fill it up. Goddamn.
Yeah, really. Yeah.
Or I got two alternative fucking collector boxes already. Fucking filled up.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just dude. I can't back like I was.
Futuristic dark fantasy about magic, drugs, over the top action, and a vigilante without a purpose. Joshua Dresden, he's 19 or 20 years old.
It's kid.
$20,770, 347 backers. Pretty nice stuff. Why don't we bring that campaign and we'll show the trailer?
Yeah. Can you
on Shadowhawks?
Throw it in the back room there, Rex? Oh, there it is. All right, hold on.
It's up there.
I got you. Blam.
There we go. I think he launched this on David Finch's channel.
Yeah, he did, dude. He somehow or another, the kid is like, he's friends with David Finch. He's like, it can't be a bad thing for an up and coming artist, right?
Right. Yeah. I mean, you may really be hearing about this guy in a few years.
Dude, I think
he may be doing Spawn. Who knows?
Yeah, unless something goes tragically wrong.
The campaign ended in August of last year, so he's over a year and it's still in demand. So it's pretty calm. Actually, let's watch the trailer. Like a thing to play.
Sorry, Rex. Give it a second. I was getting some interference there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your job, yes.
What's this? Yeah, right. All right.
Sorry, Karen. I didn't mean to leave you up there.
If I come to the UK, I'll let you know, Carrie.
Dude, you know who this kid reminds me of?
Who?
Matt Martin.
Yeah. Really? Yeah. I can see that.
Holy fuck, man. Yeah, this dude's only 19, 20 years old, man. Just imagine what he's going to be doing in about 5 or 6 years. Not some shit. Look at that. Oh. What's up, baby?
There's your daily riff. Nice stuff. Fun My Comic. Bring that up there and see what comes up. I did reach out to Luke Stone. I know he kind of took a break and wasn't even doing Nerd Bacon till yesterday. Finished my stream and went right over there because usually they have a link in the DM group, and joined him and Randy, and later Pixel Trader. Reached out to Pixel Trader too. We've had him on, I think, once before. Trying to line up some new people. Cecil's cash grab number 2, orange is the new fat, is $49,390.25 over on Fund My Comic, 99% funded. Hopefully we were
Cecil didn't do better
yesterday. Hopefully Crash Grab too. Yeah, I hope we're hoping that it'll be the first 6-figure campaign.
Yeah, I really would like to see him break 100,000, and there's no reason why he shouldn't, except for all the fuckery going on right now.
But I mean, a lot of
fuckery. Telling you, dude.
It's not a given. I mean, it's not. I mean, in this economy, you would think that he would put it up. It's got 28 days to go. Probably on the second 30 days, I would think. So, in over a month, it's not reached the 50,000 mark. I think eventually it will. It does have 100,000 stretch goal, free Chrome trading card. But I believe it's Tong to Anna. That Star Wars girl Anna. Okay, very nice trading card. Big Chrome trading card at 100,000. So I mean, even with a big name like Cecil, it's like, okay, we're just getting to $50,000, which is phenomenal in like a month, a little over a month.
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, and Cecil had the best reason in the world to be late, but people still got pissed off at him because he was late. But he was going through a divorce, and sorry, Carrie, I didn't mean to highlight that. The bitch found out what he was doing. He was trying to keep, his online life.
The money. Yeah.
Well, he tried to keep it a secret, and she found out about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she tried to claim, in the divorce that she had rights to this fucking money and shit. So that's what delayed Cecil's first book, like almost, I think it was like 9 months, dude. It was fucking a while. Did you see my logo on the back?
Uh-huh.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, that's fine, Beeline.
Can you use this or not?
I don't. That was the question I was asking myself.
Do I want to use it, or do I want to just put it away?
I got
to do.
I got a thing to send.
And a Shadowhawk t-shirt.
I got a thing to send to you, Rex. You'll have to turn it into a PDF or whatever. But I've got a good high resolution photo of the logo.
Okay. So, okay. Where are you going to send that to me?
This one.
Instagram?
Yeah.
That
likely.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where I usually send you stuff.
Phenomenal Tales #1 Minotaur. We will be talking with the Patrick Quinlan tomorrow.
Dude, Patrick's another one. How old is that kid? He's only in what, early 20s or something? Patrick, isn't he pretty young?
didn't check the tree rings on him, so I don't.
Yeah,
But yeah,
he
he is
didn't
a
cut
young
one of his
creator.
legs off and count the rings. Damn it!
I didn't cut one of his legs off and look. In the nuclear post-apocalypse of 1996, a Red Army soldier must hunt down and capture the most lethal rad monster ever seen. It is up to $2,026, 41% funded. They're asking for 5,000. So, hopefully
Okay,
we'll
so
help
not
them
quite
get
halfway
there
there yet.
tomorrow. A little bit
Is it
further down the
tomorrow?
road.
Oh shit!
Uh,
Is he
tomorrow.
ending
Yeah,
tomorrow?
I'll send him the link. So,
Oh, we're gonna have him tomorrow. He's not
no, he's
ending
coming on the
tomorrow.
show tomorrow.
Okay, Jesus.
Well, I'm not going to eat him. You make it sound like I'm a cannibal. And are we having
What?
him tomorrow? No, we're not serving him up tomorrow. We're
having him on the show,
actually
you
just going to
weirdo.
feature his book. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna bring up the chopping board. Oh, Carrie
boy.
wants.
Yeah,
To,
now you got
Carrie
something to
wants.
chop about.
Carrie wants to see it. All right, Carrie, hold on.
See, B Rose
Let
did
me
pretty good on
make
his Cerebral
really.
Volume 1, $13,065, 246 backers. He had a Joe Sontag variant cover. That's the one I backed, was the Joe Sontag cover. That's about all I can say about that.
That's all I
share
can
the
say
chopping
about
board
that.
again, Shadowhawk Homer says.
That's about all I can say about that. Here's the chopping board, people. Look at that.
That chopping board is smaller than what I thought it was going to be, but
it's a little smaller than I thought it was going to be, but that's all right. It's still beautiful. But
it's a good
eat good stuff.
It's a good cheese or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a nice little charcuterie board.
And Flying Feline does this.
Yeah, there's Flying Felines, and then
Flying Felines.
Look at Peter Gilmore art. And there's Shadowhawk. Hey, how about that?
Wait for it. Out of focus. Wait for it. Oh.
For it.
Where's your logo? Right there it is. That's
right
Shadowhawk's
there.
logo right there.
Look
right into the wood. Yep.
Thank you,
and
Flying Feline.
You can, ask Flying Feline to do something similar for you as well. She does. Look at there. Very crafty stuff.
Bunch of Peter Gilmore.
And there's Daisy.
Aaron Lepresti, and there's Daisy.
Do you ever use that air bed? I'm just wondering.
Yeah, we use it quite a bit.
That air mattress.
Okay. Instead of having because we got just like a little love seat over here that we sit on, but when we want to hang out and watch movies and do stuff when I'm not streaming, then we just throw the air mattress on the floor and we lay around on that and watch movies and whatever and just snuggle up together.
Yeah, kind of fun, like a fun, airy beanbag.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Beanbags are cool too.
We're not quite hippies.
I remember when I was
hippies don't bathe and they smell like
patchouli. Well, no, but
if you're wearing patchouli, stay the fuck away from me. I hate that shit. Ugh.
Yeah, put a little lemongrass behind your ear.
Lemongrass is fine. The fucking patchouli, goddamn.
I remember. I went out to California when I was 3.5 years old, and I remember my aunt and uncle's place. They had the beads instead of doors in the entryways.
Oh yeah. The beaded doorway.
And they didn't have furniture. They probably had some furniture, but some of their furniture were bean bags. I enjoyed jumping.
Oh, dude, I had all that bags and stuff. Yeah. I mean, we were a little late for it, but we kept up the tradition. The only thing, I was very, kind of hippie, laid back wannabe, but I don't believe in the not taking
You were
baths and
stoned.
showers. No. Fucking, for some reason, fucking most goddamn hippies don't want to fucking take baths and showers and shit, and I don't understand that because I take fucking a minimum of 1 shower a day, sometimes 2, sometimes 3 if it's necessary.
I think they lick each other clean.
I
think it's a sexual thing.
God damn it. I'm sorry.
Thumbs up.
Oh,
a thumbs up moment.
That's horrible. Oh, that's the one thing I
people
can.
have not
dude,
subscribed to Shadow Hawk,
friends with this old hippie dude, and when I was camping every year, I used to see him, a 3 times a year. And him and his old lady are fucking hippies. They used to travel with the fucking
right
Grateful Dead from place to place, and they have like a little mobile flea market. They live in a bus, an old Greyhound bus that's converted into a mobile home. They got 2 daughters. Check this shit out, dude. The older daughter got a complete free ride to Texas A&M on a science fucking degree, and she was homeschooled in a Greyhound bus. The younger daughter, who's just now getting ready to go to college, is like probably almost twice as smart as her older sister. And she doesn't know what she wants to do yet. She's fucking out of her tiny little mind. But from fucking...
I just saw your thumbnail. Your thumbnail, you want to talk about that? Justin Belmont's Keshi figure?
It's Justin Belmont smokes the fox. That is the... I think that was the...
Right.
Are you bringing it up? So we can show the
pink?
people?
Is that pink?
No, that's the red one, but it's just
it'd be very
the backlight.
Small.
The backlighting on
it. Okay.
And I believe... I'm not sure. I don't know if that was the... Because there was a 2-inch and a 3-inch. I think that one was just the 2-inch, is the little guy. But you haven't brought the picture
you're
up.
Correct on that. Yeah, he had a larger 4-inch one, but it was green.
Yeah, 4-inch one. Or blue? Yeah, I got that one. I got that one too. I got a picture of it somewhere. I don't know. I was just looking for something to throw in the thumbnail, and that popped up. I was like, "Oh, it's cool."
Yeah. Yeah, and you might get, some comments going, "Oh, what's that neat thumbnail? What is that? That's pretty cool," and you might, throw
I can
Justin
drive
business,
drive anybody Justin's way, then hey, no problem.
If you haven't hit that like button or subscribed yet, what are you waiting for?
Smack it like it owes you money, people.
Shadow,
come on.
Shadow, I think you've lost a couple of subscribers since we've been doing the show over here.
Yeah, well, oh well. That'll happen.
Again, the YouTube numbers. I thought we started out with 146, and now you're down to 144 subscribers.
Well, it's all your fault. I mean, obviously, I wasn't losing any subscribers until I brought you on my channel. I mean,
so I showed up. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously, I mean, you're driving my fucking followers away, Rex. What the fuck? Thanks, buddy. No,
our highest numbers was on our second broadcast.
YouTube is, man. Those numbers vary from 12 hours from now. You check it again, I'll have 148. It'll be some stupid.
Dude, I had one where they removed like what was it, 150 almost or something?
Yeah.
From the show?
Dude. Well, you remember when our buddy Luke was going through that shit.
At one time, the 4 o'clock shadow was getting or certain streams that I was doing was getting 200 views sometimes.
Yeah. I know
yeah,
they
really
fuck
messed
with
with my numbers for a long time.
They fuck with that. I mean, well, again, you remember when Luke was he got monetized? He did everything right, and then they spent the next 6 months just fucking with him. They would fucking drop like 100 fucking followers off his ass and fucking drop him below.
Hey,
You know,
and next time you go in Ethan's and you like, chat or whatever,
Mhm.
I had suggested over on X to him, and he actually responded to me. I said, "Why? It's a no-brainer. Why don't you do one of those a Cyber Frog soap dish like they had the frog with the mouth open soap dishes in the 70s?" And he said, "That's a pretty good idea. He really should do that. I think people would buy them up and put it in their,
Oh hell yeah, dude!
bathrooms."
I'd buy one to put in my bathroom. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't get that at all. Omer says it's probably because you are streaming daily. YouTube doesn't like daily live streaming, which sucks.
No, YouTube is fucking weird.
They want you to do this pre-recorded shit.
They like 10 to 11 minute videos, like between 9 and 11 minutes, and they like shorts. They don't like it. They don't like live streaming
my way.
Right. But I think it's only because that way it's easier for them. It's easier for them to stick commercials into shorts or, a short 9 to 11 minute video than it is a live stream.
I'll tell them where they can stick their commercials.
Well, see, the thing with live streams is they never know how long it's going to be. What if you go 5 hours? You normally only do one. Whatever.
Screw them.
As usual, you're not listening.
I'm listening. Well, yeah, I'm bypassing a lot, but yeah, I get it. I get what they're doing, but and
it's about that time.
You don't own your channel. I don't own my channel. I get it.
Nobody owns anything, dude. It's an illusion.
That's true. Yeah.
The government can come in and take all your shit at any given time at a fucking whim. You might think you own.
Homer, I will say when we close down, you just settle down, sir.
You think?
Homer's ready to leave. He's probably got another stream.
I'm the one that's got my finger on the button.
Yeah. Right. I'm not even in control.
That's right.
Today. So
I'm the one that can blow up the nukes right here.
We will have the Rex X and Apex show tomorrow with who did I say we were having on?
Who did?
Hyper Wizard.
Yeah, Hyper
talking about his project. Yeah.
And then 4 o'clock we're gonna have
show tomorrow. Patrick Quinlan. Patrick Quinlan.
Alrighty then. Yeah. Say the thing.
And we'll try and get Peter on too.
Okay, cool. That'd be awesome. We love you.
Not yet. We still got 2 minutes.
No, really?
Really?
Do we, Rex?
We didn't go early today. You want to end early?
Dude, I just got a warning at the beginning of the stream that my fucking time is almost up. So I don't know if
you do that. I counted it for you. We're not even.
I know you counted it, but I don't know if your calculations were correct. They just gave me a warning when I started the stream tonight. Said you're almost out of fucking time.
And if you click on that warning, it'll give you your exact time that you've done, and I guarantee you it's about 15 hours, and that's counted.
Well, I was scared.
We're looking good. Yeah, I know. They scare the hell out of you because they want you to buy their product.
Well, of course they do. I mean,
and
can't blame
Carrie,
them.
By the way, thank you. Oh yeah, they try and when you hit around 15-hour mark.
I was just fucking
with
what
it is. They send you a warning. Yeah. I thought I
But
heard
yeah,
Shadow
we've
say
got
he
about
was
2
ready to
hours in
jail.
the
Oh,
can,
okay.
and we don't want to run out of stream
Oh,
time
yeah.
before Monday. So we better wrap this up. Uh, Halo,
Okay.
we love you.
Well, we'll say the magic word.
You say?
Collect and keep.
That ain't quite right.
Look in the mirror.
Looking at